Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome back. Good evening, ducklings. Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. Saturday. Before we do anything, real quick disclaimer. Today was supposed to be board games. We had a couple of scheduling issues and we need to delay a bit longer. We need to do some structural changes. So no board games today, unfortunately. We figured all of that out. That's kind of my fault, right? Like, we figured all of that out yesterday. I should have probably gotten that cleared up earlier. I shouldn't organize things, honestly. So, no board game night tonight. We're rescheduling. More news soon. More news when they appear, okay? More news when they appear. Let's go with that one. But hello, everybody! I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. And I hope you're having a wonderful start into the weekend. Can say good afternoon, Galundia, good afternoon. And Wheeze, congratulations on the first good afternoon. Deadtail, gra! Hello, Deadtail, how you doing? Maddie, hello, Maddie. Alex, good afternoon. Craig, good morning. Afid, good morning. And Arian, good afternoon. Hello. Eldu, good afternoon. Rip board games, they'll be interred with honor in the deepest crypts of solemn of what? Morning, fuck it. Hello, Eldu. Ring Song, good afternoon. How are you doing today? Dragon Cat, hello, Dragon Cat. And Sari, hello, Sari. How are ya? Hello, hello. Can say thank you for the hydrate. Thank you very much. So I don't know how it is where you are, but over here the heat wave has hit. It is officially 30 degrees Celsius, and as such, I am fucking dying. There's a fan in the background. I apologize for nothing, because otherwise I will not be alive. Yeah, but how do you pronounce that, Aldo? How do you pronounce that? Neffy! Stupid shift. Hello, Neffy. Hope you're doing well. Hope the shifts aren't treating you too badly. And MJM, good afternoon. I'm eyeing the outside and the outside is eyeing me. We have today put into... Not put into practice, because that's going to take a while to happen. But we have today finalized the idea that I will be moving all of my shit. I will be moving all of my shit from this room into the basement. I talked to everyone about it. We need to renovate the basement for that to happen. So unfortunately, it will probably be done after the summer. But I will not suffer another summer in this room. We're moving into the basement. It'll be nice. It'll be cold. It'll be lovely. We're just going there. That's the good news. 33 degrees Celsius here for a whole week. Let me go through the weather forecast for my place. So, 31 degrees Celsius today. Tomorrow, slightly overcast, 29 degrees. Monday, 30. Tuesday, 32. Wednesday, 29. Thursday, 27. Friday, 30. Saturday, 32. Fucking kill me now. Wohlfühltemperatur. No. It's a made-up word, however you feel like. I'm cruising through Mechanicus. Mr. Shield has been thrown into the bin in favor of Mr. Darker, Fake on the Thunder. I really like the Thunder guy. Yeah, I haven't played him much yet, but I just really enjoy the Swarm. 28 here, peak of 31 on Tuesday, then hovering around 28. I'm so sorry. I'm too afraid to look up what temperature will be here the next day. If you behold the temperature, it beholds you, Arian. Remember that. Remember that. It is, I can tell you that the temperature, no matter what it says, is just too warm. It is just too warm. But. So, because of the schedule change, no board games, we're playing more Mechanicus today. I like this weather, to be honest. If it gets to 35, then I meld. I meld at 15, Ringsong. I meld at 15. So everything above 15 is too warm, and I don't like 15. Like, my comfort temperature is around 5. Anywhere from -5 to 5 degrees Celsius is where I thrive. Anything above that, I go, Prof! How you doing, Prof? Good afternoon. Hello. Happy heat wave. I hope you're fine. Hope you're staying safe. Oh boy, I tell ya. But, board games or not, at least I get to play with my space robots again. Yay. Peak 30, but on Thursday it goes down to 25. Yeah, I wish. I fucking wish. I really wish. I will today have to keep an eye out on Discord a little bit. So apologies if every now and again I have to like, answer messages. Don't worry, nothing bad's happening. I just got myself into a conversation that bears responding to, unfortunately. Did you see the new Empire tree in AOW4? No, not at all, Neffy. I've never kept up with the previews for AOW4, and at this point I'm kind of behind on DLCs a bit. I think the last one that I looked at was the vampire thing. Which I haven't played AOW4 in a while. They really thought it's a good idea to give the Neffy the ability to forge any item she wants with a repeatable, redeemable. What? Oh no. Oh no. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. And Maddie, you are the best duckling. Oh, that's dangerous. Nah, like I'm behind on the game. I'm super behind on it. 10,000 cat ear items are ready with 1 million more on the way. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Begun the cat wars have. So, where are we? We have... I wonder what happens if you send everyone on like side assignments. You know what I mean? I wonder what happens then. What if all of your leaders are busy? Nothing. You can't do that. You can't pass turn. Okay, I suppose. Fine. It does say we have points. I do believe that to be a lie. We've spent those and the notifications. There are notifications behind me that say we have points. They are lying to me, flat out. Let's instead go forth and deal with stuff. Provoke a counterattack by the Adeptus Mechanicus so Hacking Weep can observe the enemy in battle. We are going to be playing Amuka. We are going to be on Go the Necron. We have all of our upgrades and we have a Scorpec Destroyer now. Which, ooh, Scorpec Destroyer. Let's go try that out, shall we? No, that's Magic Bullet. Continue as you are. These are all very, very, very ranged. Except the Servitor. I can live with that. Let's do this.
Despised the usurpers of the Patridae. She knew that to defy them now was to invite destruction. So she obeyed the decrees that issued from the royal court at the Sepulchre Regnant, even as she sought a way to bring the Patridae to justice.
No, but MJM, I remember being able to just like continue maps like very early on, if not always. I've done that with a bunch of campaigns.
Nefershar, our erstwhile Theron's plan for this war was an unwise one, as demonstrated by his failure at the human city. Now my generalship shall undo his tragic missteps. Lead an assault against a key point in the enemy's defenses. See that your actions are overt and threatening enough to provoke a response from these wretches.
There is a continue button on the victory screen, no?
It shall be done, Nemesaur. And the intent of this stratagem?
To create a battle in which I can truly observe how these Adeptus Mechanicus plan to defy my legions in the field. From this knowledge, I shall forge a strategy that cannot fail.
Heckenheim's plan would occupy time and warriors that Nefershar would rather employ in gainful operations, instead of catering to the Nemesaur's ego. But she could not yet speak openly against the Eupatridae, and so led the Royal Guard to do his bidding.
If everything is range, we technically just kind of need to go. That means we don't need to go for the Dominion level. We are going for Living Metal. I want to take one of these always, right? Because I think like we're kind of safe at two. We have Praetorians. We have Praetorians. We have a Scorpack Destroyer, which costs 2, obviously. Warriors with Reapers. Do I care? I mean, I care about them. No, I don't. I don't care about them enough to not take one of these two. Even though deployment will be 2 to 1 Immortal, 1 Wraith, depending on the map. Probably a Wraith, let's be honest. These have been really good to us. Wraiths have been really, really good to us. We are on Hungry Void, so we can give a unit +2 damage and ignore defense for a turn. I don't know what the cooldown on that is yet. Because this is the first time we're bringing it. Let's find out. We have question mark, battle, question mark, battle, question mark, battle. We do not have a waymark in here. That means 1, 2, 3. We have to find 2 options that say not +1 vigilance. Otherwise we're fucked.
Aircraft and no doom sites were rerouted to Nefershar's operation. The Vanguard exhorted the Royal Guard to surge forward and overcome their setback.
And this did not go well. No response. Okay, good. We do not get the air support, and I forgot to read all of that. I'm 90% sure, and so am I. Like, I don't remember getting stuck in last round. It's weird. But it's, like I said, I haven't played the game in a while. It's been a bit.
Nefershar swiftly identified a suitable location among the defenses of the Skintari, as the invaders called their common soldiery. A bunker and firing emplacement served as the linchpin of their line, and an assault there would doubtlessly panic the enemy leadership into launching a counter-offensive.
And we've got the fucking bombardment noises again. Ugh.
The enemy must know they are under threat.
Ooh, that's really clustered. More importantly, we've been on this map before. Deja vu. I have played on this map before. Okay, it's starting, I guess. So historically, we are... Oh no, in Amuka, historically, we're going, right? Not much subtlety other than that. This is a really nice spot to just sit in. Alas, I don't want to get locked up by these servitors. This is a really nice spot to just sit in. I don't know how much cover we are truly getting, but we're definitely feeling both of these. Scorpack Destroyer. If I can whirl this in here, we have a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know we have Whirling Destruction. I don't know what the range of Whirling Destruction is. We don't have Whirling Destruction. Never mind. We do not have whirling destruction. I don't even know whether I want to deploy the score pack here then. Like, I'd probably be happier with 2 wraiths instead. No, you know what? Let's bring out the boy. Let's bring out the boy. Let him do things. Let him play, and then we can have 2 wraiths. We don't need to be that afraid. However, I do not want to field this destroyer that early.
I obey.
We're never moving that this early. I want like a significant amount of them to have moved first. Let's see what happens. We are alternating deployment. Alternating deployment. We could be wherever we want. Let's start with this cluster here. Do we want to damage all 3? No, we do not. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Get us some Dominion. Get us no damage whatsoever. Wow. That was pathetic. And the Servitor to go first.
Bad.
Knowing that would have been cool. There is a world where this Servitor moves next. I think I want to see whether we live in that world specifically. Because if that's true, then we are free to send this Wraith into the Ranger afterwards. And that would just be good old-fashioned fun. Nope, of course not. Why would that be true? Why would that ever be true? Range, we can knock them down there. Like, as much as I want to damage both, we're much more likely to do better if we don't get hit by the Servitor. All of this should be a reset. There's the Alpha. Lumigen, yep.
I am the Wrath.
Whirly is 3 squares. Okay, okay, okay. But we don't have Whirly. We do not the whirl. Hello. Okay, we don't roll minimum damage. That helps. A lot. Realistically, charging into this helps too, but I reckon we're just going to charge into the Alpha instead. That's really nice. Max damage? No, but... No, they're on a pistol. They're on a pistol. This Ranger is dead. This Ranger is not. We can stun this guy. Oh, we did roll max there. That's actually really beautiful. That solves an upcoming problem I was about to have and now no longer have. Nice. Pistol. That was flat out wrong, but that is dead. Yeah, that's the crux, isn't it just? Okay, Servitor to go first, but with a vengeance. How much damage are we doing? 4 through 6? In like a cutesy arc? But the cutesy arc isn't cutesy enough. I really need to use these early. That was the wrong Servitor. Hey, Jason, how you doing? That was the wrong Servitor. Try a Praetorian on 1. It's exactly where I like my Triarch Praetorians to be. Hello, sir. I have come to inquire upon the question of, are you okay? You are very okay, unfortunately. Oh no. No. None of that. None of that happened. Don't worry about it. Hello, everyone. Here we are. Let's go play our first mission of the day. You can't do anything here. You can't move units. You can't accept rewards. You are stuck on the last turn, as MDM says. What the fuck? Really? Okay.
We shall see.
Okay. MGM was right. Ooh, that doesn't sit right with me. That feels weird. Alright, so what were we doing? We're fighting things, right? Let's go fight things. They probably shuffled their turn order around, if we're being entirely honest, right? So this means nothing. Servitor actually does go first, huh? Okay. The unit's next melee attack inflicts 2 damage and bypasses defense. Next melee attack, you say. Okay. Screw it. Finishing acting while hitting every shot. That's a bit different. That's a bit different, but you play games the way you want to play games. That's the important part. Okay, we rolled minimum damage and did 3. I'm happy. We rolled minimum damage and the fucker lived. See, this is the type of shit I'm not resetting, even though I hate it. This I despise, but that's just the way that the game works. That has to be okay. That has to be okay. In reality, you should probably use it on this guy. Oh my god, if only we could wraith through there now. If only. Oh! Your turn, you say? Okay. Fuck it. Saves come so much. Isn't save scamming if the game re-randomizes half the shit? Yep. Yep. We just get shot here. Do not like the immobility of this thing.
Blade's bad.
Do not enjoy. The moment I realized the immobility of my own flesh, it disgusted me. You know what? Oh, that has a maximum range. I did not know that. Okay. Dodge? No, we just... Duh. Okay. You know what? Let's go over here. Wraith from across. That Mr. Pharaon? Mr. Pharaon is dead. Very dead. We have agile, right? Yeah, we have agile. So we could just get across here. That is just wrong. We shouldn't do that. We should be here. Wait, what the hell? What the pistol? And now we don't... Never mind. Just never mind. Hello. Goodbye. Using this as a single target removal is just sad. Just sad. Nothing else. Hit you. And now, please do move. Blah. I don't enjoy the game like I did when I was younger, no fancy reason. I mean, do you enjoy any game like you did when you were younger? Like, I personally don't.
We are at the threshold of the bunker. The invaders, for all their ignorance, build their dens sturdily enough. It matters not. The dynasty's might shall prevail.
Shall it? Are we sure about that? Nevershard had once determined the best means of laying bare the pitiful enemy defense, so we are probably fucked.
A small unit of warriors crossed the open ground in front of the bunker and were met with a volley of fire from its guns. Thus, the defenders were unprepared for the main force focusing fire against the ports and doorways, blasting their way in with a torrent of gauss fire.
This is something I don't really enjoy. If we look at this mission, we've taken the minimum vigilance options every time, and that means we're guaranteed to trigger vigilance. This feels
easily provoked.
really dumb, unless the last one has a zero
I
option.
found the most suitable distraction for my Pharaon.
Said to the queer cruising sauna after attending my friend's automated church organ concert. That is a fucking sentence, prof. That is a hell of a sentence, you know that, right? I didn't get all the way through the VOD from yesterday because I headed to the queer cruising sauna after attending my friend's automated church organ concert. If this was 2010, I'd accuse you of hipstery. You know that. Here's what happened. Here's the plot so far, prof. Here's the plot so far. We are kind of playing from the perspective of Nefashah, who is the Pharaon's Varguard, the Pharaon's right-hand guard, right? The Pharaon's bodyguard. We awaken his Council of Three, the Eupatridae, which immediately all realize that the Pharaon's memory engrams are corroded to shit. So they start scheming, which is what they do always, anyway. They go, oh, but if we, he's unfit to rule, we can take over. We assault one of the Atmac strongholds. They get it in his head that he should lead from the front because, like, oh, that's how this always worked in war, glory and all that. He thinks that's true. And while he's wading into enemy fire, they retreat all of their units around him. In his last moments, before he gets blasted by them, he tells us that he long ago made plans in case he should ever get betrayed. He made plans for vengeance, and he handed us coordinates. We are now following the command of the Eupatridae because we can't really do anything else while visiting these coordinates to exact his vengeance from inside. Send us valuable troops in the open to draw fire from the bunker while the main force attacks. And a Praetorian and a Praetorian is what you've considered to be less valuable troops? Okay.
The bunker is in our hands.
Something.
Cryptek, what is the enemy response?
Because the Scorpic Lord is female, they girl boss gaslighted and dimensional gate kept him.
But little, my Varguard. The masters of these Skitari are more accepting of losses than we anticipated. Or, perhaps, their command structure is insufficient to respond adequately.
Even in their failings, these interlooping vandals find a way to inconvenience us. If multiple targets fall in succession, they will have no choice but to move against us. Find me such a target.
The human communications are relayed through an individual in a trench nearby, a leader among their breed. If losing a strong point will not rile them, perhaps the loss of a commander will.
It will suffice. Let us reach the target immediately.
Are we getting a named unit? We've seen one named unit so far. Are we getting another? The one named unit we got was a fucking Space Marine, so that was scary, but... Are we getting another one? Oh. Kerbals Gauss Light Dimensional Gatekeep. Also fair. Ah! There is a cogitator back there. We must use that cogitator. We will take significant losses just to use that cogitator. There is an engine seer over there. Oh, great. Oh, by golly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that sucks. Can't do that. I wish I could see unit movement on deployment. 6, that's 1 out. There's no joy with this score pack so far. Just none. You go over there.
Bring me the foe.
Bring me the foe. We're charging straight into this. I don't give a fuck. And I would like to jump behind these almost immediately. I have no idea how this engine seer is gonna fuck me over. We're gonna have to find that out as we go. But I'm sure it will be plentiful. If we can't reach there anyway, there is no point in running the Scopic in first. Wanna mash him sticky with his stew? I don't think that'll go well. Don't think that will go all that well. Last but not least, I don't want to field this damaged Triarch Praetorian. Could I not, somehow? Let's go Immortal.
Scythe them down.
So this is where we're starting. I want this Alpha dead. We go in. We say, hey, what's the damage range? And this should now be 2 times 4? Yeah. Hungry Void, definitely a Wraith Construct ability. 100% a Wraith Construct. Hungry Void brought to you by Raytheon. Whee! You go over there. I'm going to fucking trial for that joke. That's fine.
Seeking the foe.
What I would love to know is whether there's ever a chance that this does anything. No, there is not. Hello. Are you immune to being stunned? Let's fucking find out, buddy. Nope, you're not. That's actually hot. That's actually pretty hot. Natu, you are the best duckling. You are the best duckling. That was the sound of the family group chat. That is scary. That is my mother. Everyone say hi to mom. Well, say hi to my mom. Also say hi to yours if you get along. You should call her. She misses you. Unless she's a bitch, in which case, I don't know. I can't help that. Some people are just born that way. Hold up. If we get enough hi moms, I'll screenshot that and send it to her. Hold up. Hold up. Do me a favor. I don't usually do the whole, like, post this in chat bullshit. But do me a quick favor, and all just, like, go, hi, mom, or something. Something like that. Hold up. Let me get a screenshot. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You are far too kind in indulging in my stupid whims. Send. There we go. Thank you, everybody. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. This guy's not making it, which is great news for me specifically. Let's make sure this guy doesn't make it either. Wholesome. I like my mom. We don't talk all that much because there's just not much opportunity, but she's cool. She's cool. Certainly put up with enough of my shit over the years, I can tell you that for a fact. Certainly has put up with enough of my shit over the years. Must remember to not kill this. This is so much easier if you're playing the Swarm. So much easier if you're playing the Swarm. We can send that, we could not. That's all fine and dandy. You are stunned? Don't even pretend you're not. You know what? No. What if we kill this guy and just leave this dude alive? That wouldn't suck. Nice. And then there is a Servitor. Oh, we do not have the range. Funnily enough, we do have this range, so we can go like diagonal there. Now, we will be taking damage if we do this. We will take damage if we do this. There is
I obey.
no way to avoid that. I'm okay with that. I missed 20 minutes, Dado. You didn't miss anything. This is our first mission. Hello, Dado. Nothing's happened. We are trying to get them to counterattack us. That is all that has happened thus far. The fact that destroying these doesn't do anything anymore is a loss of functionality, if you ask me. Yeah. We take one. I can accept that. We no longer have the healing. Oh no, we have the healing on the other one anyway. Okay, so Scopex destroyers without further upgrades, probably not worth it, not gonna lie. Probably not worth it without further upgrades.
Let me give rein to our hatred.
Ito. Like almost every other unit we have would be better here than that. Nah, come on. Oh, you're just not letting me target that. Okay, fine. Explode then.
Nefershar's force stormed across the battlefield.
That's the edit with all the high bombs. Hold on. That is a silly edit, Weez. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's adorable. Alright, one more question mark and then we go.
No, we are here. We must be selective in where we put our attention.
We have now avoided Vigilance Max. The VAR... Oh, there is a 0 option here too. But because we got the thingy, we can now take things. The Vargard was undaunted by the disadvantage imposed by circumstance. She carefully considered how best to deploy the Royal Guard in eliminating the target. Unleash a volley of Gauss fire to suppress the enemy before advancing rapidly. The risky part, I believe, is just a roll, right? Transmit pathogenic crypto patterns to hinder enemy communications ahead of the attack. And pause in advance and observe the target's movements and defenders more thoroughly to enter battle suitably prepared. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mechanicus 1 eventually had an option that showed you what these were actually going to do, right? Because I'm getting sort of, kind of, a little bit tired about having to fucking guess what everything does. Yes, it's all very in flavor. No, I don't like it. But I don't think it's in here. I mean, fuck it, saturation fire. Yeah, that went wrong.
Fury, even as they were cut down. And in a storm of Gauss blasts and irradiated munitions, battle was joined.
-2 on a Wraith, -2, annoying, some start damaged, okay. Yeah, that wasn't great. That was not great, but this should be our last mission. And then this is us taking down their communications officer. Minor spelling mistake. Praetorians are on his balls. Oh no. Effort isn't wrong though. Effort is right.
The Xenos approach. Their actions are without reason and can be precipitated only by desperation. To arms!
Foolish.
And drive them from the field!
Such base and benighted creatures. It is a mercy they do not understand the hopelessness of their fight. It is the only mercy they shall receive.
Okay, what do we have? Vanguard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes! Yes! We can actually do something. Hold on, we can do that over there much better. Yes! We can just walk into these. Oh, but walking into those though. Oh, firing into. Oh. Oh, you silly little idiots. We lost the Triac Praetorian in that firefight. There was a firefight. We're going to lose these Wraiths before the day is over too. I wonder whether we don't deploy at least one of them back here. I want to fall into this Vanguard. And then... one Immortal! I think not knowing the consequence of an action is fun the first time you get the event, take the choice, but complete blackout seems eh. Here's the problem, Effort. This is a linear game. In Mechanicus 1, the events repeated and you could learn the runes over time. So, going through the first time was fun, because you actually had something that you could learn and that you could pick up. Here, the events follow more point-and-click moon logic, where everything has a preset outcome, or in the case of that one Risky, I reckon it has 2 different outcomes. And there's nothing for you to learn except... because you're not going to see that event again, right? Because they're all hard-coded to their mission. The ever so helpful bright yellow explosive barrel left by our ancestors to assist us next to the wall chicken. Yeah. What do you think is more important? Exploding this to death or like falling into these? I'm gonna explode this. I want to explode this. So bad. Hi! That was cool. Okay, and the Wraith dodges. Oh, yes. And more importantly, it's not these two that get to move. So we get to stand over here and say, hey, have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Hungering Void? Unfortunately, we cannot get both of them. We could never get both of them, but we can. Ooh, never mind. That one goes down to 1 only. Marshall has Control Edicts. What that do? 1 max damage, 1 range. This guy has already acted this turn. Isn't that a pisser? The viciousness with which I want to Wraith form over there and shoot this fucking barrel, my dude. I really want to. What if I just do that? What if I just did that? If only we could teach you to go spin. Oh, we can teach you to go spin. Either this works or this cannot take Wraith is dead. Why does this have more range now? Because previously we were locked into melee, that's why. Never mind. Oh, you're on fire, sir. You, sir, are on fire. Hi. Sorry, on high. Whee! What? Excuse me? Who said you were allowed to dodge? I was getting ready for minimum damage. I was so getting ready for minimum damage.
The human communications are flooded with orders to converge on the wound hacked into their lines.
Aha!
They rightly fear you will open a breach and pour through. Every available soldier is rushing for the site of your victory, Vargard.
That's an Aphetus move? Yes, correct. It was a good move. That is an Aphetus move.
Then we have delivered what Hekam demanded of us, and no more. Nemesaur, you have your counterattack.
Excellent. Withdraw whatever remains of your own phalanx, and make way for my legions, Vargard.
Oh, damn it. Sorry. Went more risky. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, but I like my version better. You're kind of, like, in a lot of ways you're like me, Effort. Like, if there is a self-deprecating joke to make, you will make it. So every now and again, I need to counter that, at least a little bit. Aldo says, okay, I had a mission in which I had to kill one dude. The deployment plus enemy allowed my Scorpion Destroyer to just run at the target on the battle's first move and just kill it. Kinda silly. But funny.
Analyzed all available information regarding the human weapon on it, Vargard.
The human weapon?
The computational systems of the
Oh.
Adeptus Mechanicus were
Exterminatus.
in their crudity. I have succeeded in my task.
Good. Report your findings to myself and the Nyarlathotep.
Had some noodles for lunch. I need to eat something. Yesterday, I made noodles yesterday. I made Spätzle, which is like German egg noodles, right? But I made them with I want to say light tomato sauce. That's a lie. I made them with a tomato sauce and then eventually like threw everything into a pan and just like finished the noodles in that sauce. It was really good. It was really good. Mind you, 2 heads of garlic might have been a little much, according to my wife. But...
And let us hope, not least for your sake, that the tidings are to our benefit.
The Exterminatus is not a singular weapon, but an ill-defined array of planetary bombardments. Moreover, commanding such a section is reserved for the highest human authorities. The Adeptus Mechanicus on Kivroth have no such mandate, much less possession of suitable ordnance.
Okay, perfect. They do not have, like, planet-wiping capability.
So the humans have the means to scour a planet of life, but keep it locked behind an arcane web of laws and obligations, where it might as well not exist. A pathetic failing, and one reminiscent of the least effective pharaons of our own kind.
Well, remember, we don't want to cleanse the galaxy of life, so different kind of goals there.
All power comes with obligation, Nyarlathotep. If even these borderline sapients can grasp that concept, you should as well.
Burn!
I can see beyond the current war, Vargard. Ours is a greater calling than simply changing the names on a star map. In time, you will see these dynastic codes for the shackles they are.
Said the Destroyer. Wonderful. Oh, a couple of things are finishing.
The provocation of the human military has exposed the disgraceful degradation of our own legion's capabilities. Until the systems of Kivroth awaken fully, we shall be burdened with substandard servants and flawed protocols. One unit of warriors displayed such insufficient prowess that I have decided they are to be removed from our ranks.
Sort of effort. That's kind of what we mean when we say there are no good guys in 40k, right? The difference is that the Necron are anathema to life itself. It's kind of like the metal version of Tyranids, right? Tyranid wants to eat all life and be the last life that's remaining. And the Necron want to just sterilize everything. No microbe left alive. Like, perfectly dust as all things should be. And that is a goal that uniquely no other faction shares. Yes, everyone's a racist. Space racism is the soup of the day when it comes to 40k, right? But all of them are differently flavored.
You require this unit executed, Nemesaur.
Some Krons destroyers. What is that? Yeah, you're right, Elder. You're right, Elder. You're right. We're talking about destroyers here specifically. You're right. General Necron is a bit difficult because every dynasty is like its own little like bitch kingdom, right? But the general Necron attitude is we are just better than you. We will own this galaxy.
These thralls are still Necrons under the command of your Nemesaur, Vargard. Unworthy they may be, but for them to die, unarmed and passive, would be an insult to my station. No, you are to engage them in combat.
What?
Some might describe such a spectacle as an extravagant misuse of the Royal Guard.
Courtly gossip is not of my concern. For the Royal Guard to destroy these warriors in open combat will demonstrate the need for our more complacent nobles to improve their performance and show my absolute authority as Nemesaur.
We're Trash Compactor now. We're now a Trash Compactor. That's pretty good. Good luck, Ominek. You got this. I believe in you. I think. Let's go spend things. First and foremost, awakening. +1 armor. So, yes, please. This needs to be equipped though, right? We don't just have that. It's not gold named, so it's an equipment. However, we're about to get Subjugation Decree, and that I'm looking forward to. We also have quite a few points on people. Ominek! We are getting Great Legion. Then on Amuka, who we just finished the mission with, we could get our second set of Triarch Praetorians. I am super tempted to get that. Other than that, we would get Wrath. This is like the Amuka does things tree, right? Do I care about that tree? There's a Lich God there as well. A Hyperface Reblade? That's just the same one. Give me a Plasmancer, give me a Triarch Praetorian. And with that, I believe we are now in tier 2. We are not in tier 2 yet. We need more points. However, what I've learned is that Agile is fine, I want the movement. Give me the movement. And over yonder, these need upgrading. Are these the normal ones? Nope, these are also the fucking Voidplate one. Give me the ones with staves, for Christ's sake. Ah! Ah! What is the favorite dude so far? My favorite dude so far are definitely Wraiths. 100% these little guys. Closely followed by Death Marks, and then followed by Triarch Praetorians, the jetpack guys. One movement, agile, same as these really. I don't even know whether they're keeping Plasmancer or Chronomancer. Chronomancer was the... No, like we're keeping the Plasmancer. But the problem with Plasmancer was that this was the guy that had like 2 turns cooldown on his fucking range attack, right? Yep. They kept the upgrades? Okay, cool. And then the Chronomancer was the one that says, hey, we're very, very bright. That's the AoE Aeon Stave. And we can use this defensively. Yeah, screw it, let's do that. I don't know whether we field them at all, but what do we have for upgrades? With HP movement, Time Splinter Mantle unlocks units in range are granted the defended trait. Never fucking mind. All of a sudden, I care deeply. That's pretty hot. It's weapon actions, student skills. Other than that, we have nothing else to upgrade, right? No, we do not. Back to the wait, no. Oh, Obasis, our shield guy. We have points. We can get a spider. I kind of just want to make him a wall, though. His unit selection is, not gonna lie, kind of shit. I do not like his unit selection. What we're still getting here seems really blah. Oh, never mind. Okay, what's next? Awaken Tomb Complex. We could awaken this Tomb Complex. Raise Tomb Complex. Ooh, this one I care more about. You. In the go. That's an entire awakening point. I was using spiders until I tried them with 2 armor and Onelli. One thing I like about them is the double melee attack, because that's like 10 damage, right? And 2 armor, yeah, I can see 2 armor being really good, but I don't have 2 armor spiders. So, you know. These are all just like away missions, huh? These aren't actual... That's another dynastic awakening. Damn. Takes 3 turns, but still. Forge Temple Assault. This one's spooky. Why is this one all question marks? Reclaim a territory on the planet. Another quest. What the fuck? Lots of melee. Well, it question mark time, I suppose.
The position of Vargard demands not only martial skill, but
that's just for the leader, Dado.
In their Pharaoh's stead.
Do you start at 0? They do.
Dynasty was well served in this. For Nefershah's mind possessed.
We're close though. We're very close to that.
Brilliance, as sharp as any in the galaxy.
I know nothing about 40k, so this is fun to watch. If you have any question about 40k, always feel free to ask. I know a bunch of very specific 40k knowledge. Elru knows way more about Necron than I do. Always feel free to ask if you want to know anything in the system. If they use funky words, absolutely.
The humans seek always to claim more ground, like the vermin they are. They seek to swarm and surround our warrior legions. But we have waged war since before their ancestors stood upright. Their every fumbling stratagem is laid bare before us. Cryptek.
I attend upon you, my Vargard.
I have identified a region crucial to the human assaults being staged against our legions. Reclaiming it will justly curtail their capacity to advance. The speed and prowess of the Royal Guard can see it done. Deploy them immediately.
What is the sexiest faction? Why is it orcs? Unfortunately, you're wrong. It's Tyranids, prof. Exhibit A, the Thick Door. So far I understand and get it as you all talk so much about lore and stuff. Must say, so strange that like that not been a cartoon made from this lore as a show. Honestly, I can understand why they haven't done it. 40k is very grimdark, right? In 40k, you, like, an army doesn't die. Like, 5 planets worth of armies die in a conflict once a day. The system, the lore itself is so grimdark that you cannot take it seriously. And that's kind of the point. It's over the top to every degree. And that is really hard to make a, like, especially a cartoon somehow, right? Like, that's very hard to make that kind of show out of. There have been various 40k, like, show projects. Not a lot of it, and less than there should be. Whatever happened to the Eisenhorn show we were supposed to get? Is that still on? Hold up. Is that still being made? It's still in the works. Development has been moving very slowly. I don't know. I haven't seen any like new updates in it, but I would love to actually see that. Bit worse anime from 80s to 90s, so I get it. I think 40k uniquely doesn't lend itself to that style of animation. Don't get me wrong, there is like a couple of really cool fan projects that have done like some amazing work with it, but the animation tone of any given, like anime hits a wide range of topics, obviously. There isn't like one anime style, from like your cutesy slice of life to like the deepest, darkest trauma bullshit. It all exists, but I don't think the animation style lends itself super well to the 40k setting. I'd love for someone to prove me wrong and like show me a cool project like this. As of right now, I haven't seen anything like that way, right? Something I find funny in 40k is that each faction have easy ways to reach their win condition but won't use a composition because of their flaw as groups or individuals. Yeah, absolutely. Like 100%. 100%. Like almost every faction, like in lore, has a very easy way in which they could be the only one standing in the galaxy, but all of them falter at that for a reason or another. Some of those reasons are intrinsic. There just aren't enough Eldar, right? And some of them are just because, I mean, the orcs just like fighting too much, right? Humanity is so widespread but so inefficient because no one has found the fucking standard template construct from Microsoft Excel that nothing gets done ever and everything's decaying. Otherwise, like, yeah, we rule the fucking thing. The Necrons are not universally dying to infighting, but their awakening isn't going as well as it should be, and then there is infighting. I just realized Scab Swarm, so there's as many Scabs on them as HB, that's cute. Yeah, same in Mech 1, no? If I owned AI myself, I'll just import the books and lore and then say, no, 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 don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but don't do that. Berserk's anime style working in 40k or maybe Dorohedoro. I don't think Berserk's anime style works for anything other than Berserk, if you ask me. That is a very, very specific thing. A very, very specific thing. What the f... We're -1 Wraith. We're -1 Wraith. Ow. Ow.
I have.
We still get 4 scarabs out of it. These scarabs, by the way, are 7 hit points now. These are tanky boys. I like them a lot. And their number is Legion. 1 max damage for every 2 HP this unit has remaining. Really, really cool. Did we equip everything? Are we missing something? I don't know. We'll see. I miss the TTS series. Yeah, we all do, I think. I didn't like the later parts. I think like a lot of the jokes overstayed their welcome. But man, cultural milestone, huh? Necrons are too busy focusing in what matters. That Azamotep from like 3 dynasties over called my cape uncool 10,000 years ago, and as soon as I get the Cairn class tomb ship going, I'm bombing his favorite obelisk. Yup. Yep. Abso-fucking-lutely. Why is there manipulates over there? What the fuck is all of it? Why are there so many Rust Stalkers? Oh, there's a thingy we must touch. Okay, so this is going to get annoying. Somehow this will be bad. Big and will be bad wolf. Where's my spider? This is my emotional support spider. This is my flank I'm not protecting. And these are my wraiths. And someone's going to touch that thing. And I don't know who yet, but someone will. Maybe we'll make a swarm and send it there. I don't know whether they can do this.
In command.
Ring success. Thinking about it, the old Ghost in the Shell anime style could kind of fit Warhammer, but it depends a lot on what Warhammer story you'd try to tell. In terms of character design, you can see something boring from Chachikomas, and I forgot his name, the guy with the weird cybernetic eyes. You could put a decent Space Marine together in that style. It's not about not being able to put a decent Space Marine together in that style, Ring Song. It's about having an art style, or finding an art style that can hit the weird interspace between hyper grimdark and too ridiculously grimdark to be taken seriously. And I think that that is a difficult thing to hit well in anime, which no matter which style you go for is still something that heavily relies on like fluidity, when everything in 40k is so heavy and overburdened by everything, right? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we don't know who's going first. I immediately want to make scarabs and send them into this. What if we just do that? Like, we're legally allowed to just make scarabs, right? We are not legally allowed to make scarabs. How much health can a Manipulus even have? Is that a legal question? I didn't change the exile race. Does it matter? Does not. We don't have Wraithwalk. It doesn't matter. We now have Wraithwalk. That didn't give us Wraithwalk. What do you mean that didn't give us Wraith? Oh. Of course they go first. Yep. Admeg no Jutsu complete. But I want to shoot this, but I want to shoot this so bad. But it doesn't do anything if I shoot it. Holy mother of filth! That's too much health. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We do now have an entire turn. Defense done on the spider. Can we kill it? No, we can't because fanatical devotion exists. But we can make a scarab out of it. And then this little scarab boy goes over here and says, "Whee!" Get him, little guys. These are so vicious. We want to hit this one too. We really want to reduce vigilance here. In the books, do they not have art on how they should look like? No, mostly not. And even then, it's not anime or cartoon. It's... No, the books are mostly words, you know. There are... I'm pretty sure there are 40k, like, comics. I'm pretty sure 40k has been portrayed in, like, every art style imaginable at one point, but... Like, predominantly, like, show-wise, I don't know.
In command.
I still want to desperately shoot this. You know what? Never mind. What we should kill, like, without a shadow of a doubt, is this Electro Priest over there. You going next, you're just gonna kill the Scarab. We know this. We know this to be true. If we roll max damage, we can kill that. Summon Scarab down, summon Scarab down. Please, I need you. Wonderful. Fanatical Devotion triggered. That means we can take Heki and kill this off.
War is at its most pleasing when observed from the rear lines.
And we're gonna do this from over here. Shoot you. No more protection. Please tell me this works. Please tell me these nanoswarms. Yes! Yes, they work! Woo! Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. And we're in range to go heal the Canoptek Spider next turn. We're also in range of a lot of damage coming our way, but you know, one thing after another. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, sick.
By the dynasty.
By the dynasty in fucking deep, my guy. I still don't know what you do. That's scary. That's a transonic cannon. Defend the divine work gain defended. Magna rail lance. Oh. Okay. You know what? You know what, buddy? Yeah. I do not think you're scary. Can we do anything about that? I have nothing I want to taunt with. I cannot make more scarabs until a turn from now. Make him eat 2 attacks of opportunity. He just has a melee attack, so whatever, but still. Make him have to go through both. Oh. He just is. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Ugh. Disgusting. Cool weapon, but disgusting. Anyway. What the fuck do you mean he lived? Huh? Now you die. I am, my flabbers are gasted, dude. So very gasted. I would have loved for that to kill instantly, but I will take the double turn.
My will be done.
Indeed. Let's go... Hold up, let's go shoot first. We're not getting the Dominion level off of this, but... we'll heal for 3. How does one survive a pillar to the head? God fucking knows. And Weez, thank you for the hydrate. Remember, for all heatwave sufferers, stay safe out there. That's 4 damage and I hate it. You are officially in range. Oh. You can get to both of them. Not a big fan of that. Not gonna lie. Don't like that. We're just gonna shoot him in the back. It's fine. They're gonna come hit this death mark. We'll live like that. And we're gone. Alright, Twitch chat, I'm not proud of it, but let the great stalling begin. Let the great stalling begin. It is now happening. Bonk. You are the designated taunter. Designatedly taunt this, please. Thank you.
By the dynasty.
Everyone else chill, I suppose? We are gonna make more Devour Nano Scarabs. We will need more of these. We will need more of these. I think. Maybe. We can still kill this guy, right? Like, it's just this one that needs to live. Everyone's now accelerated. We need Wraith constructs. That's not a Wraith construct. That's a Scarab. Scarab goes there. Scarab chills. Alright. Yeah, you hit that. That's fine and cute. I support your decision. In other words, you go, girl. Over there. Death mark. We need to heal 4 units. In other words, this is gonna take a fucking while. And they tagged us, so we can't even move somewhere. There, this Scarab Swarm is next to Taunt. Heal for 3. We still don't have the heal for 4. That's at Dominion 6, so next Dominion. We're not really getting Dominion right now. And that's got to be okay. Unfortunately, he's now going to take attack of opportunity there. Like, we really need to unfuck our grouping. Okay, Scarab goes to half. Fine and dandy. Hey! How you doing? Did you read Necron Campaign? You did read Necron Campaign. Correct. Unfortunately, we've just engaged in a little bit of a stall fest here. This is the new Taunter. I just need him to stop running.
A million warriors, a million.
And there, our repair protocol is out. We'll get the spider out eventually somehow. I don't know yet. It doesn't really need to be out. You're done, you repaired, go up there. We have 2! Exactly, we have 2. There's the AdMech campaign, and you are taunted. Okay, never mind. There's the AdMech campaign, and then there is the Necron campaign. We're doing Necrons first. Right. This poor guy. He's just kept there. Kill this death mark. Nano Scarab. Taunt. My hope is they might go around, but they're probably not going to. They're trying to tag the spider, right? Which is surprisingly working. We'll move the spider over here, so it's as far away as possible. I want to move this out eventually. And then you go there. Oh, they are moving around. Wonderful. What's a little bit of stalling between friends? The little Scarab Swarm that could. Taunt. This makes you understand why XCOM 2 added your least favorite mechanic. XCOM 2 stalling was way more egregious than this. Way more egregious than this. There was so much more of it. Unfortunately, you do not get to add a mechanic like this, where your units carry 4th damage, then hand your players a heal, and then demand they do not use it. Even Mechanicus 1 had an anti-stall mechanic. Even Mechanicus 1 had one. This does not. Like another little swarm. Well, at least no thingy that I'm seeing. How are you enjoying the game systems? That's a tough question, how actually. In many ways, Mechanicus 2 is worse than Mechanicus 1. It certainly is very different. And I wanted more Mechanicus 1. I am not getting more Mechanicus 1. And that, in my eyes, is a pretty big mark against the game. Because obviously it is marketed as more Mechanicus 1. The game has changed fundamentally, and in many, many ways it has changed for the worse. There is less control in all things. You don't get to pick where you go on the map anymore. The customization options are... I don't want to say gone. They're definitely not gone, but they are very, very different as to what they were before. The way that combat flows has been entirely redesigned. No longer do we have cognition anywhere. Well, there is still cognition, but it doesn't work the way that it used to work. A lot of strategic movement that we used to have is flat out gone. A lot of decision making we used to have to make is flat out gone. And what's left behind is, I didn't touch that, I'm stupid. DAO 1 to DAO 2. DAO 1 to DAO 2 is a very specific switch, Kensei, and you're right, it is DAO 1 to DAO 2 in a way that they're different games. But DAO 1 to DAO 2 didn't have the problem of needing to sacrifice a fucking Canoptex spider, because that's the only damaged unit in the entire army, so the game goes, oh yeah, sacrifice a unit to decrease vigilance by 2. Obviously, your most valuable unit that has more health than anyone else at 10 health, but it is damaged by 1, therefore this is the one you must pick. I have no fucking idea who designed this. I have no idea who designed this shit, but just let me pick the unit. If you're worried that I'm going to pick my fodder units, make me pick one of the non-fodder units. This is shit. Technically, every fight, what we need to do is we need to get a Scarab into the fight, and we need to manipulate it to have sustained the most damage from all units. And then that Scarab at a waypoint gets to sacrifice itself. We don't need that right now, luckily. But yeah, theoretically, that's what we fucking have to do. Loss of control. Don't get to pick where you go on the map. Don't get to pick, like, any weird options. Don't get to, like, learn symbols. Instead, it's all of this, right? I am having a lot of fun with the game. This is making me happy. But fuck me if there isn't a shit ton of problems with it. And one of the problems, weirdly enough, is performance. The game does not run... Well, it runs well, what you're seeing right now, hopefully. But it is exacting a toll on a machine that shouldn't even notice this thing running. I will say, if you've never played at Mechanicus 1, this game will fare a lot better for you. If you played at Mechanicus 1 and you are going into Mechanicus 2, you will be disappointed. Not the game is awful disappointed, but why is this like this? Disappointed. As it stands, by itself, if you forget that Mechanicus 1 exists, this is still a pretty fucking nifty turn-based tactics game that gives you Necrons and AdMech in a campaign setting. And that means something, that matters. I would still say this is definitely still one of the good 40k games, right? Luckily those aren't as rare as they used to be 10 years ago. The majority of frustration stem from comparison to the first one. And shitty performance. A column of Necron warriors stood immobile near the Royal Guard's route, seemingly dormant, emitting no signal or basin's markers. They could be acquired for use in the Pharaoh's name, but whoever had left them abandoned and isolated might still have posed a danger. Try to discover by what means the warrior squad became severed from the command protocols in case any danger still remains.
Examination of the warrior constructs revealed that degraded engrams had caused them to fall inert sometime after their awakening. Though beyond immediate rectification, the corrosion was duly reported to the court as a potential threat.
The Great Sleep was cruel to all Necrons. Yet now, we are awakened, and all we have unjustly lost will be reclaimed. Pain, fear,
Hey, Aldo.
the passage of the eons. These mean nothing to a Necron.
I have a dumb, really stupid Necron lore question. If the Necron as they are right now were made during the biotransference of the Necron tier into their metal constructs, are they still making more Necron? Because I reckon the biotransference itself would have required a flesh being, which they obviously do not have anymore and do not make anymore, right? We don't get to make more, right? I mean, maybe we get to make more like mindless Necron warrior drones, but we definitely don't get to make more with personality. No more exist nor can be made. Okay. They may have a 1-to-1 million kill ratio and is still a loss to them. Then why are we so, like, into the attrition grind? Huh. +1, +15? +15 is nice. +15 I'll take. Optics they can make, fake Necrons can be made, but they don't want to because they give them creeps. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes fucking sense. That would give them the creeps. Uncanny Valley Necron Edition. Can a Necron be recycled? Yes. I've been wondering about that for some time. Because we're super into... Run. Right now. Don't think. Just run. Don't look back. It's coming. Just run. So I'm scared. Intensely fucking scared of that. So we're going to be deploying as close as possible to it. That's how that works, right? Fight? No. Run. No fight. Just run.
I command as I am obedience over all.
There, go. That seems fine. Okay. First move. Here's our very first move. We don't know what that does. We want to know what it does, but we're not going to find out for a bit. Whee! Scarabs. The first move is putting scarabs in their face. Haunted. Haha, idiot! Is this a tank? This is a Cataphren Destroyer. I can't zoom closer in on it. It's a servitor mounted on heavy tracks, giving really, really heavy weaponry. It's a tank-ish. It's a one-man tank. Necron nobles use warriors as literal coins, gifting them to each other, so you know they have a ton of them and don't care. Immortals are, and up are more valued. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like, but still, like, going into the grind game, just spending your numbers when you know they can never be replenished seems a bit foolish if this is a plan 60 million years in the making, right? I mean, at least the Eldar can fuck more Eldar into existence, I suppose. Then we learn that Giant Cannon has the pistol keyword, so can fire at melee! Alright, so we have a Cataphren Plasma Culverine. Heavy 3 to 4 damage. So far, so good. This has an AoE attached to it. Uh-oh. A Cataphren Plasma Culverine Supercharged. Bigger AoE. Prevents any attacks being made with this weapon next round. A Cognis Flamer. We should have never been there. Inflicts burning on targets. This is an assault weapon. Strong defense. This unit's defense cannot be bypassed. Has 1 armor and doesn't have defense. What? Strong defense. 0. They must attack the Scarab, which means we're just gonna maneuver behind them. Knock, knock, knock! Yeah, I know this is happening. This is fine. LOL. Ah, idiot! The corpse in the bobcat has a flamethrower! It does, and I love that phrasing. I should have switched back to pistols. I do like the pistols, now that I've played with them a little on the other commander. I do like the pistols more than this. It just opens up, so much stuff. Excuse the fuck out of you. Who do you think you are? Oh. You are him, huh? Okay. Literally him. It's a duck? Pepega. It's not. It would never be a duck. How you doing, Pepega? Alright, here comes the big scary guy. Be strong, my little boys. Be strong. And they were strong. Look at them. I'm so proud of you. Ah, so proud. The proudest. We can't get into range to heal that, can we? That would be funny. We don't have to be in range to heal that. We can do this. God damn it. How be the care? I am doing well. It is too warm. I'm in the middle of the heat wave going on in Europe. But other than that, I am of good spirit. Be taunted, idiot. Hee. And then I hit you. Aha! Take 2 damage. Does this explode when we kill it? Like, asking for a friend. Do you think that blows up if we kill it? My god. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Ah, the dodges! No, come on. There's our acceleration. So you're taunted here. That is fine and dandy. You're going first. You'll never see the gates of heaven. I'm sorry, friend. I'm not sorry whatsoever. Die. The little scarab that could. Woo! They blocked it. Oh. Oh.
Obedience over all.
Pew pew. Laser guns. Is that a Cataphren? That is the first Cataphren we've seen. Yep. We go back to a month ago, please. In terms of weather or in terms of anything else happening? Because... I kind of like this month. I don't like this weather, don't get me wrong. It's too fucking warm, but... Can I? Yes. Just in case he dodges one of them. He didn't. Thank you for execution. Alright. Donked. Excuse me, you're taunted. What do you mean?
All is ready.
Excuse the fuck out of me? You were taunted, sir? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What is this? I specifically requested you attack this nanoswarm. Fair. You know what? You didn't attack the nanoswarm. This is your doom! Yes, Affit, it is. It absolutely is. It applies weaken and I think damage equal to its HP. Or like damage for every 2 points of its HP or something. It doesn't have the fun weapon. It has a supercharged plasma with an AoE explosion attached to it. Oh, it does not have the torsion cannon, that is true. I don't know whether the torsion cannon is in. Some units have different layouts, but we haven't looked at the AtMech units yet. And I don't want to know either. Don't tell me what the AtMechs have or don't have. We're going to be playing the AtMech campaign after this. For someone who hasn't played Mechanicus 1, I should get into this one first. That's a difficult question, Trip Friend. I haven't thought about that yet. I do think so, yeah. I think this one's probably better to play first.
Insects to respond to your brilliant gambit.
No, Pippiga, I don't mean you specifically. I mean in general. Like, usually when I ask questions like this, people will go like, oh no, that's in. And I just don't want to know. This wasn't directed specifically at you. I did not mean to call you out like that.
Only one battle is won, Cryptek, and all of Kivaroth still cries out for victory. Our enemies squat on countless more sites, vital to their crude strategies. We shall reclaim them all.
I do think...
This is our duty to the throne.
Now that I think about it, Trip Friend, now that I think about it, Mechanicus 1 is a fantastic game, and I do wholeheartedly recommend Mechanicus 1, even now that the second one is out. And legitimately, I think playing the second one first is going to be better. If you have not played either, play the second one first, then play the first one. Oftentimes when I say, oh, the first game is better than the second one, that's taken to mean that the second one's all bad. The second one isn't all bad. It's just, I don't think as good as the first one. If you play the second one first, you'll have many moments of like, oh, this is how they did this before. Instead of, why are they doing it like this now? Which I do think is much more pleasant to deal with. But I would fully recommend the first one.
My Vargard, the Royal Guard has engaged Heckenheap's warriors as the Nemesaur commanded.
Oh, that's on the ground now.
Result.
I relayed your instruction for the Royal Guard to be...
It's so warm in here.
in combating the Nemesaur's warriors. The battle was drawn out and without spectacle or honor. It is thus ill-suited for the demonstration Heckenheap desired.
Heckenheap will have to cope with disappointment. If the Nemesaur is half the strategist he considers himself, he will learn not to use the Royal Guard for such wasteful purposes again.
Trash compacting, you mean? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we have an awakening. We don't have an awakening level. What? Did we not get an awakening level from that mission? Interesting. Interesting, okay. But we did get one Lippy. One. Oh. Oh. Huh. I don't know how much I love this. Well, I know how much I love this. I don't. Almanac. Let's go. Triarch Praetorians? I wouldn't hate that. Or Master. Returns to play via reanimation protocols. Okay, so. For those of you that are also playing Mechanicus 2 and that have also looked at Necron, which I think means Eldu specifically, do you also find that there isn't enough time in a fight for reanimation protocols to ever fucking trigger? Like, most maps are over before this ever triggers, right? Something needs to die in turn 1, and then it takes 3 turns for it to come back, and then it misses a turn, so it takes 4 turns for it to, like, rejoin the fray. That never happens, right? Without assistance. This feels bad. But the recovering 1 HP part is cool. 2 turns into mini level 5 if the math is right. Yesn't. They have to already be down by the time you get to Dominion level 5. All of these, when you reach Dominion level effects, are something that triggers only in that specific moment once. Only in that specific moment once. And then... there you fucking are, right? Jindra, how you doing? Hello, Jindra. Hope you're well. Until you get the upgrade, so it only takes 1. Yeah, but that's forever away, right? Until then, that mechanic is basically defunct. Which feels bad. Like, you want it to not be super convenient, obviously, but I would like it to be at least somewhat convenient. Go forth, I suppose. Okay, this is all handled. Now back to... Is here Forge Temple Assault? Are we doing this here Forge Temple Assault? Wait. We're fine, right? Everyone's upgraded as they should be, except for... I don't have Time Splitter Mantle for a reason. Everyone's where they should be. We are on... pistols. Vigilance meter starting at 2, like, does irk me slightly, but attack and destroy the Adeptus Mechanicus Forge Temple. These being question marks is scary as fuck. Let's. We're not taking anything. I am spooked. Oh. Okay. The Scorpic has its movement. We're bringing the Chrono. We're bringing the Wraiths. We're bringing the Immortals. We're bringing everything. This might be a longer mission. It might not be, who knows? But it feels like a longer mission. Starting at Vigilance 2 sure is mean. Noosphere. Oh, no more Noosphere. Bringing a flawed one. We had space in the fucking Doomsday arc. No, what's the transport version of it called again? What the fuck? What? Are you okay? That's a billion units. I don't even know where to start.
I ask only that the enemy is within my reach.
I guess if we go first, we can to Chronomancer like an entire countryside, but for the purpose of Triarch Praetorians, this is awful. This Scorpic Destroyer is going to have a grand day, only that it can't fit through anywhere. No! Murder? Yes. Somehow. Somehow there will be murder. I don't know how yet, but there will be murder. We do have Tesla Carbines. I think we need to bring Tesla Carbines. We're going to be AoEing across the countryside. Do I even bring the Triarchs here? Is this a Triarch Praetorian map or is it not? I don't know. He screams for he does not know. It feels like they'll just die too quickly. Is this destructible? There isn't like an explosive barrel I'm missing, no? No, there isn't. I think this may be destructible. This I don't know about. Wait, there wasn't a map phase before this. Is this just one fight? Oh. I have fucked up. Is this just one fight? Oh. That changes many things. Many things have just been changed by this being one fight.
Let me give
It's for all the techno marbles? Okay. If it's for all the marbles, then I can deal. We're just going to lose every unit. We're just going to treat everyone as expendable pieces of trash. You know, like cannon. That was awful. Yeah, do that. Do exactly that and nothing else. You can shoot him. That's fine. That's allowed. That was always allowed. Yeah, stay there. Good boy. Like cannon or like fodder. Here's the good news. We can do both. Okay, so accelerate to an allied unit. Or chronometron. Grant divination to an allied unit. I don't know how long this lasts, but I would like this Scorpic Destroyer to be diviminated. And then... that sucked. I wanted that to be way better than it was. What a shame. Yep. Let's try something. These are not destructible. So this Scorpic Destroyer flat out can't go anywhere. Okay. We now know the Scorpic Destroyer does not fit on this map. Good news, everybody. Good news, everybody. We're not bringing the Scorpic Destroyer. Yay. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Would there even be a way around that? It could fit through the back areas. Now, left side has a 1 wide gap. Right side has a 1 wide gap. Middle has a 1 wide gap. Now there's a Manipulus. Okay, this just got worse. This just got way worse. Here. It can't fit through here. It can't fit through here. It can't fit through here. It can't go through here. It can't go through here. So all of this is locked off. It can't go through here. It can go through here. In a billion turns, it can do something over there. A billion turns from now. Stop floating! Rude. Like, maybe we are going to try and do that, but like... my guy, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Immortal, immortal. I do think we start like this. I do think we start like this. This is awful. Just flat out awful. So we go... that was also wrong. Oh my god, I'm so fucking bad at this video game. Hold up. Hold up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The yellow ones are the ones you can shoot through. That might be what they are. That might be what they are. I forgot a very important principle of deployment. They keep getting worse. This keeps getting worse. So, you go there. You also go there. That's the difference. Is this more? This isn't more units, right? It's just different units. The same deployment allotment, I reckon. Let's go this, there. And this is what we can play from. Obviously, you want to hit the blob in the middle more than that, but good enough. Interesting. More interesting. -1 before we ever had a chance to move them. That's cool. Hello. Hallo. Have you tried all the cryptex? Which one's your favorite? I don't like any of them. I haven't tried them, I have read them, and I do not like any of them, Eldo. Convince me otherwise. Convince me otherwise. This is also just dying. Holy shit. I'm currently without a solution, if I'm being entirely honest. I'm a little bit without a solution on how to proceed. I don't think we can jump that far. If we could, that's good enough. That's honestly good enough. Don't roll 0. Thank you. Very kind. And then we don't have a melee attack, but so be it. But down for him to just die? I mean, yeah. Yeah. We cannot trade 1 for 1. We do need to trade up. The problem is we cannot trade up right now. We cannot trade up. We cannot commit to this because they still have like more than 7 turns afterwards. Psychomancer, I don't think I've seen that one yet. They have more than 7 units activating after this. And then there's more afterwards. And we only get 1 more, which we don't even have 1 more afterwards. This is our last activation for the turn. So while I want to walk in here and like proclaim haha, that just gets us killed. But doing nothing also just gets us killed. That doesn't help. And that was all of movement, never mind. Does friendly fire exist? Probably does. I have no idea how to play this map. We are completely overwhelmed. We are completely overwhelmed and we cannot stall. That means we cannot grind back turn economy. We cannot grind back turn economy. So what? I found your torsion cannon. This gets worse every time we do this, huh? I flat out don't know what to do here. We could reload until we find an enemy pattern that I think looks beatable. But that's just gonna look at us and AoE us in the face, no? Let's try this. I'm completely at a loss here. I'm completely at a loss right now. Hyper the terrain and funnel them through the choke points. They are faster than us. The answer is more than likely no. First thing we do is kill this servitor. May as well hungry void it. Okay. I am so afraid of this gun. We divination you. This doesn't do anything, that's fine. We don't have to. There goes divination immediately. Oh, fuck off. Never mind, the flamethrower guy immediately... This is... Nope. Nope. What the fuck is this map? Like, what is this? If anyone has a better idea, like, hit me. Like, at this point, if you have a better... Having fun? No. Right now, I'm not. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Right now, I'm not having fun with that at all. Pick the worst guy for the job, or the map is too insane for any leader? I don't know that. This map would probably be better if we were on Swarm, because we can taunt whatever the big guy is, but even then there's so many small guys that doesn't matter either. The problem is they have right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 activations. We will only ever have a maximum of 6. So they 2-for-1 us. Most units die in 2 hits. That means they can't just clear us. No, Weez, that's not a thing. I hate that we don't say it to see movement in deployment. That's so annoying. I can deal with these. That's fine. These 3 Taraxi are a problem. Like, a big problem. And then the Castellan, I don't even know. We'll figure out the Castellan once we get there. We'll figure that out once we get that far. I mean, we could get lucky on dodges, but I don't want to rely on, like, maybe getting lucky on a dodge. That feels wrong. They have the fly keyword. First idea was putting a flayed one in there, making them die in here so they can't just funnel through. But these guys fly. They do fly now. Maybe starting on Wraith is correct. We sort of kind of always have to start on this. I don't even think that's optional. Immune to perturbed. Great. Good news, everybody. Robot goes first. Would you like any more attacks? How many more shots do you have? What the fuck is that? Excuse the ever-loving fuck out of me. Okay. Not rolling minimum damage does it here. Thank you. That Wraith is now dead. 6. That Wraith is dead for 6. Okay. Taraxi dodge. Divination drops from a servitor.
Bad.
I suppose. Same line, hit them all. Cool. How much is that? Defense down blocked. 1. That's cute to tag now. They can tag us all down there, unfortunately. That's just the problem on Immortals, right?
I ask only that the enemy is within
But okay.
my reach.
Hit 1 back, I suppose. Doesn't kill. Cannot kill either. But can hit. We do have a Mind Shackle on... What's the cooldown on Mind Shackle? 3 turns? I'd much rather not use that. I have no idea whether these are immune to stun, but that seems like the prime target. And both of these Immortals are now useless. That's my positioning. That's entirely on me. They did burn their own servitor. That's cute. That is adorable. This one is very dead. Okay. Reinforcements. 1 Wraith over there. 1 Wraith before God. They will punch me, I will cry, right? And then after they punch me, I will die. But what if... we try, like, if they dodge, we fuck up, but... Or that happens. That could also happen. That is also a thing that can actually happen. Yeah, never mind. Castellan, you'll find this potion, please. There's the Lumagen, so now we take maximum damage from every follow-up hit. There is a dodge. That's their turn. That's hot. Hold up, that's hot as fuck. We take the AOO. We always take this. This is always fine. Cool. This is cool and good. You kill an Immortal. Perfectly fine. You proper kill an Immortal. That is even finer. And that means they're out, and once we make it to the end, we can reinforce properly. We double kill.
I ask only that the enemy is within my reach.
This is not an assault weapon. I really want to kill this and then move. I don't get to do that. We don't have our AoE up. We have nothing else over here except this Immortal that might draw fire.
Bring me the foe.
If Amoka gets set on fire... we'll just have to live like that. We're just gonna be fire people. You haven't acted yet, but you can't go anywhere. You haven't acted, but who gives a shit? You are the scary one. We have a Tachyon arrow. Surely the Tachyon arrow goes into the Castellan robot. Surely it does. Oh! I had not thought about that. Surely that's okay, though. Right? Your melee? That's the melee version? Yeah, it's... How long does burn last? 1 turn? We're just gonna be burning. Immortal goes to 1. I would really like this Immortal dead instead of it going to 1. And I'd already forgotten about this Wraith. I had marked this Wraith off as gone. It is not. However... I hate that this is on 1. We only get 1 reinforcement because of that. That's a bit sucky. You up there. Go. Okay, 1 Wraithy boy. that was bad. That was so bad. Good luck, Wraith. You did it last turn. You only took 4 last turn. Can you do it again? Down to 3. Oh my god, he does it again. Oh my god, he is the best. He is the best around. No one's ever going to keep him down. Do we accept this activation here? It's a Ruststalker. Like, what are they going to do? Kill this Immortal? I reckon they will. Can we do anything about that? Theoretically, we can stun it. We should really. Like, I'm trading 1 cooldown for 2 turns here. I sort of need to. We're also trading getting to fire this immortal, which otherwise it would just die to attack of opportunity or to the burn at the end of its turn. We get to put this into something now. And then it dies to the burn. But we can use its body to block off this passageway. This is the first time we're seeing the stats on a Castellan robot. No. As your units die, you can do this at every mission. As your units die, you can bring reinforcements. Maddie, welcome back. So, heavy phosphor blaster. Multiple use, inflicts luminogen on target. 10 range, 2 to 3 damage, you can use it twice. And it's heavy. Castellan phosphor blaster. Multiple uses, inflicts luminogen on target. I see. But because this is in melee, it can't use the heavy phosphor blaster. So it only gets to fire this twice. Repulsor fields. After suffering damage from a ranged attack, inflict 1 damage on the attacker. Okay. Fireproof. Resilience. Weaken, impeded, perturbed. But not immune to stun. After being killed at the start of its next turn, inflict 3 damage on units in melee range. It blows up. It doth blow. Many burnings. Do they stack? They might, I don't know. We really don't have the luxury of thinking about that. So, the heavy phosphor blaster ones need to be kept in melee. Whereas the non-heavy phosphor blaster ones... you don't want to get punched by. The fact that I cannot attack here is ridiculous. We're not in divination range. We're in perturbation range. Be perturbed. That's an interesting move. I mean, listen, you're going to kill this Wraith, right? Like, I know that, buddy. I know that. But how about you take 6 first? Good luck, buddy. Yo? Oh. Why would you do that? Like, I know it's gonna blow up now, but what's it gonna blow up on? Just good so it looked easy. This was brutal. This was the hardest map so far. Holy shit. Sorry about the reloads there, but like I legitimately don't see a way for a lot of these to resolve. There are upgrades that you can grab that give you more deployment. And we're working on getting to those, but this is just a mission that you don't want to take early, it turns out. Or I don't think you want to. I really don't think you want to. Maybe if you have like a billion scarabs and just block pathways and the scarabs go do funny scarab things, you can maybe do that. The important part is that Amuka is out for 3. Unless we want to spend 15, which I usually don't. We did get a... Oh! Why can't we get into tier 2? Oh! Why can I not into tier 2? Do you need to get 2 of them to tier 2? Is that what it is? If so, where do we even want to be? I don't want to do this Flayed One stuff. Like, I don't want to field Flayed Ones. I don't think they're good. After killing unit, generate 2 Dominion. All units gain strengthen at 5. Your tech level to tier 3 first. That's a point, Skeleton. That might very well be it. That's a really good point. Maybe that's exactly what we need to do first. Yeah. Here's our 1 more deployment order, by the way. There it is. I guess for now we'll just grab 1 defense and we'll be happy about it. We get to rearrange these whenever we want to. That's a good thing. Back to a Zavar map. That's the only one being handled. This one, Raise Tomb Complex, should give us an awakening. It does indeed. Awaken the Dynasties on the way, Raise Tomb Complex, and Awaken Tomb Complex. This is the... no, wait, this is different. No, this is the last Tomb Complex we need to attack Ex Veritas, which incidentally I don't think I want to, but... Another Forge Temple Assault. No thank you. I think I'm good. I think after what I just saw, I'm good for now. Territory Reclamation. What is that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Shall we then? Shall we? The question mark faction. The question mark faction. Time to bully some short people. More humans, obviously, yeah. We haven't been introduced at all. Like, we know that we shot down their ship, but we don't know what they are. I don't think the Necrons care much what they are, huh? They're just more biologicals. But weird that there isn't even like a conversation about it. There isn't even like a cutscene. Well, welcome to the Leagues of Votan, Hearthkin warriors. I have not met a player yet that cares for these existing. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Do what you want. I have yet to meet someone that goes like, yeah, Leagues of Votan, I'm so sorry they're here. I'm so glad they exist. Damn, that's my jam. I've yet to meet someone thinking that. I have no idea how they work in this game. In fact, this is the first time Leagues of Votan appear in anything. This is the first time they appear in anything. My experience with them on the tabletop is very limited. Apparently they get to go first. They also get to attack me when I go into melee with them. That's on their normal range. I assume these are the normal warriors. Chthonian Berserk. Just Chthonian Berserk, not Chthonian Berserker. This looks scary as fuck. Berkia Thunderkin also just sounds like a named unit. Fuck, it might be, who knows. That's as close as I get to caring about Leagues of Votan. Games Workshop wrote the leagues to be insanely OP low-wise except for a single weakness, which has kind of soured them to me. What, the fact that there's like 3 of them and the rest are all AI? What is this? I would like to know your stats. Autok Pattern Bolter, 2 to 3 damage, assault. Aggressive defense, Eye of the Ancestors. When killed, inflicts a judgment stack on its killer. Judgment 1, suffer 1 max damage from attacks. Judgment 2 always suffer max damage from attacks. Disgusting. Resilience. Ignores weak and impeded perturbed. Okay. Spore mine? No. Definitely not a spore mine. That's a very specific thing. Their first appearance in books was fighting Krons in 1 million years, so that's great. I do like the Necromunda squats. Completely different thing. A completely different thing. What? The fuck was that? That was a huge ass AoE. I assume your melee is kind of shit, but I don't know. And we're gonna make a Scarab tank these. I'm mostly worried about the Berserkers. Oh, sorry, about the Berserk, I guess. Tanakina scary? Yeah. Okay, you don't do anything there, that's fine. 1 damage. We ignore Obscured, right? So... let's go read. A conversion beamer. I knew that was what it was. It's an AoE, small AoE, tiny AoE, 0.5. 2 through 4, but +1 damage at range 5 or more. So this is just brutal. It's just a 3 to 5 AoE. Aggressive defense, Eye of the Ancestor, Resilience, Armor, Crush. It is currently Armor Crushed and Obscured. Cannot be selected as a target of enemy units, weapon actions, or skills. Uses a weapon action, suffers damage, or is within range 2 of an enemy unit, the status expires. Okay. So that's what that does. But they did Armor Crush themselves by blowing it up. So you want to move into this after it has detonated. We're on pistol? We're on pistol. How much armor do you have? You have 2 armor? I mean, you're armor crushed right now, but still, what the fuck? Why are we taking 2 damage? Oh, does the fog do damage if you end your turn in it? Oh. Maybe. Fucking maybe, huh? I guess we start repairing. And then we don't have range. That's okay. I assume you do a gazillion points of damage, which is why I do not want to close melee with you. You do not have aggressive defense. Never mind. The battle is joined. Take 1. Haha, sucker! Heavy Plasma Axe. 3 to 5. Yep. So this is almost the same damage as our heavy assholes. But these guys have no escape, unlimited attacks of opportunity, Eye of Ancestors, Resilience, and Last Strike. So we do not want to melee those. Under no circumstances are those to be meleeed. Understood. They are to be distracted and accommodated. As in, I shoot you. Cool. Would really like to save that Wraith. Fine and dandy. I almost feel like the only way to save that Wraith is if we go in here, because, like, this is the only guy that hasn't acted. So if we commit additional atrocities of Wraith kind, then what are they gonna do? Oh no, oh fuck, never mind. No dodge. No dodge for Diala, no dodge. Kill 5 enemy units using environmental hazards. Have I done that? Thanks, video game, I suppose. I think I had. Yeah, that's adorable. It's cute that they think you've got something here, buddy. Stompy spider. Next up we have to deal with these somehow. It's this guy moving first. Do I care? No. We can remove that. I'm down to remove that.
My will be done.
I wish this got a turn so it could do its thing. But as it stands, we move out of the way and shoot. The hope is that it just goes into the nano swarm, right? Like, even without the taunt. They are gorgeous. You shoot a wraith.
In command.
That's okay. I know you're angry with me. First one fucking perishes. That is... oh, they're not on armor. They're not on armor. Never mind. These just take raw damage.
All is ready.
What was that? That was a big deal of nothing. Yeah, you're gonna get to my warrior, aren't you? Also, my wraith is dead. I just realized the wraith died to the fog. The wraith died to the fog ultimately. Four damage. Okay. Fuck, the actual answer is Scarab, right? Accelerated isn't necessary for what we're doing now. Well, it is kind of necessary. Because we will, of course, be doing the thing that we shouldn't be doing. Don't tell me that counts. Okay, it doesn't count. Good. Stop it. You're being mean.
My will be done.
Okay, over here. One swarm. Heal. I'm kind of okay with leaving this immortal low. That's our sacrifice immortal. We only really need one. Well, now that we lost a wraith, we do kind of need two, but... the spider's on full HP, right? That's what matters the most. Yeah, the spider's on full HP. And having a grand old time. Having a wonderful time. Shoot you? And then as long as we wraith form in, aggressive defense doesn't work. So we can just nom them.
Observing the field.
Perish. It does say reanimation protocol 1 on the spider, like, on the wraith. Maybe it isn't dead? Like, I don't see it in there. I don't see it in there, it's obscured, duh. Nope, the wraith is gone. So I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't feel like we need to go -2. There is one decision and a battle. Is it weak of me that I want the wraith back? Is that weak? I feel that's weak. I want my wraith. I want my wraithy back, wraithy back, wraithy back. What first appeared a natural cave entrance from a distance was revealed on closer inspection to be the entrance to a Necron structure recently uncovered. Its internal lighting activated the Royal Guard's approach, demonstrating its systems were still active. A full search. Commit the Royal Guard to enter and search the tomb. The possibility of awakening additional warriors is worth the risk. Send a few select warriors into the tomb. They can perform only a cursory search, but any hazards inside will affect only a handful of the Royal Guard. Or deny it to the enemy. Fuck it, full send.
The structure proved to be not a tomb packed with slumbering warriors as
Fuck.
those on Kivroth, but a prison cell.
Fuck!
These cartouches indicate the interned was a destroyer, condemned by
was.
Sankotep on the eve of the Great Sleep. There is no sign of it now. Begone from this place before the madness of the destroyers infects my Royal Guard. I fear it may have already taken effect.
Fuck. Trade weakened. We did get an eminence out of it though, so I'm okay with that. We absolutely got an eminence out of that. One more level. One more level. Woo! Do we have like a good slang term for Leagues of Votan? Because Leagues of Votan is a bit of a shitty faction name, right? Like, I don't want to call them Dawi. That's a bit too fantasy. Oh, we could just call them stunties, I suppose, but that's just mean. Oh, we can call them get the fuck away from that cluster. That's what we can call them. Or that cluster. Ah! Okay, buddy. Where do we want to be when being anywhere is bad? When being anywhere is bad, where are you going to be? Squats? That's just wrong, though. Slurs against fantasy people is perfectly ethical. No, absolutely, but it's the wrong setting. That's what I mean. It's not the slur that matters to me, Trip Friend. It's the inaccuracy of it all. That's what I take umbrage with. Yeah. That specifically. I need my insults to hit. Should I be worried about this? Surely not, right? Surely not. We're just gonna be dodging berserkers for a little bit. Like a teensy-tiny whittle bit. Surely they won't be in range. Go, my scarab minion. You know what? No. We're making good choices today. We're making good choices. Only good choices today. Uh-oh. Only good choices. Yeah! And they're gonna kill this immortal, and I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to be utterly okay with that. Now, next problem. These two fuckers over there. Oh my lord. The Scarab Swarm isn't gonna survive that taunt, is it? It is not. I'm still gonna put that in. Because believe it or not, ultimately this... oh! Yeah, of course they have aggressive defense. What was I thinking? Not self-destructing, just hitting. So now they're definitely not surviving that conversion beamer. Where would we like to go? I would like to be over here. 2 damage, that's sad. Oh, they actively go after downed units as well. That's a behavior we haven't seen yet. Like, AdMac, even after downing something, tend to not kill it. Do you think the heavy from this weapon preserves itself if we teleport? All signs point to yes. Come on, be strong for the Emperor. The fact that this is a line AoE is so bullshit, but so cool. Can I have one, please? What do you mean, no? Who are you? Oh, they have last attack. Could have just pistoled him. That was... None of that damage needed to be taken. Uh-oh. You have got to be shitting me, my guy. They're just going. Let's go heal ya. And then I want a swarm. A swarm! And then I want the swarm to actually not make it to the enemy because there's a Necron on the way. That's what I want. I will tell you what I want, what I really want. We're just gonna not give them, like, lines, right? Like, we're just not gonna give them lines. That's how this works. Really? That's my fucking range? I could just be here? I do not believe that in the slightest. Oh my god. And then what? They can't actually get to me. Ooh. Kiting with the Tesla. I'll take that shot. It's all of the Zerkers first. Nice. Except that did nothing. But you tried, and I value that highly. No, come on. Nah, come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Just one more range. Friendo. What are we doing? Oh. The disappointment. Hello, Mars. How you doing? Yeah. The fuck? 2 armor. I forgot. They have 2 armor. A mild breeze, my guy. A mild breeze. How the fuck did we kill that last time? I do not know. He screams for he does not know. No matter where I put this, I'm gonna give them a range attack into this immortal. Yeah, come here. Hit me. This is, even at max damage, never lethal. But it did accelerate everyone. I don't think that matters. That mattered. Oh. That mattered. Wait a second. Bypasses defense, bypasses armor. We can kill that. And in return, we can offer nothing of value. But we can kill a guy. Sure. Let's, I guess. There's the line attack.
By the dynasty.
And hello. Dude, sometimes the trees just start speaking Necron. Like, what are you gonna do? 1 damage, please. Thank you. Very kind. Only the rarest damage of them all. Speaking of the rarest damage, can I shoot you? Psst. Oh, come on. Rude. I'm just gonna back off. You. Gone. Thank God a take. That's so spiteful. I love it. That is so mean for no good reason. Adorable. Yeah. Kick the spider. That's okay. Let it all out, buddy. Tell us how you really feel. Okay, that's mean. Surviving on 3 is pretty rude. Imagine a spider falling from a tree like a Necronian drop bear. Oh my god. Immediately kills you with the weight of it all. You know what would be really funny? Take 7, fuckface. I was right, that would be funny. Oh, scarabs. How I love them. Oh, how I love them. Let me count the ways. 1 scarab, 2 scarab, 3 scarab, 4 scarab, death. Whee! Alright, first contact with Votan, huh? First contact with Votan. Overall, I would say the Thunder guys are really fucking scary and everything else is manageable. Obviously, we're on open maps here, so kiting Berserkers is pretty chill. Their standard warriors are sort of scary because they have an entry melee attack, but you can get around it. Or just go in. Whatever, right? Swamps Embrace 2 range. Grants defended to allied units in range. That's kind of hot, not gonna lie. At the end of its turn, gain Divination. The next time... Oh my... Wait, we just gain Divination? Wait, Heki is definitely my favorite. Damn. Oh, and we forgot to bring the additional stupid protocol thing. What if we don't get that, and instead we start working towards the additional relic slot? Maybe we should be here. Because we can't push further into this anyway, right? We're using all of these units. I know I'm not going to be using those units. There's another spider there. Speaking of spider, next level the spider gets +1 armor, and at that point, holy shit, this thing is becoming tanky. Strong defense, 1 movement. Strong defense is going to be so good. Like, that's exactly what we're going to be doing, right? I'm still tempted to go Particle Beamer, but 2 damage just sort of doesn't feel worth it when I could hit them for like 1 billion on the double claws, right? Now let's just make them go in. Strong defense, 2 armor, like get through this idiot. You seen what 90% of their model range? Yes. We haven't seen any of the vehicles. That's a good question, by the way. Oh, we do not have this unlocked. We do still not have the 3rd tab unlocked, so we don't know how many units they have in the game. What a shame. I wish we got some... Which ones of our guys eventually get destroyers? Phacon gets destroyers, which is great because I want to play more Phacon and I want to fuck around with destroyers. These are Locust destroyers, right? Not Scorpex. Scorpack, there's one at the end. I don't care about Ominek, if I'm being honest. Amuka does not. In fact, we're getting 2 more Scorpacks that I don't know what to do with. I mean, I know what to do with them. Take them, ram them down the enemy's throat until they can't breathe anymore, but... And only Heki gets the Gloctopus? Yes, Elder, exactly. That's why I was so confused as to why I wasn't getting dialogue there. Only Heki gets the Glock? Come on. I mean, luckily that's my favorite, but you can't do that. That's mean. The Thunder also gets the Gloctopus? Oh yeah, you're right, shit. Damn. Perfect. Perfect. Good. The Glock is amazing. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. We'll get there in due time. However, today is not that due time. Ducklings, apologies for the shorter stream today. It is way too warm in here, and I am faltering, which means I'm going to open a couple of windows now that it's going to cool down outside, and... opening windows and streaming is always a bit anathema, because I'm yapping loudly enough that now my entire neighbors get to listen to me. And for the sake of my friendship with my neighbors, let's not do that. So it's usually window closed and streaming, or window open, not streaming. I might be on Discord in a bit doing things. I don't quite know yet. I have a couple of things that I need to sort out. But first things first, let me go save this. Override. Whoop. Let's put this over here, and then let's go there. Go sit on some ice. I'm probably not going to sit on some ice, for I do not want to ruin this chair. But I might be eating some ice. Like raw ice cubes. Like no ice cream, just raw ice cubes. Yeah. Alright, everyone. I'm not going to throw you over at Cam. We haven't raided Cam in a minute. And she might have raids offline again. Like, Cam ends them, like, close down raids when she's about to end. So, here's to hoping. Aha! Got her. Here. Here's your raid message. Good luck. Ducklings, we're going to be back on Monday. Monday. Tomorrow is my day off. I'll be back on Monday. Normal time, 4 p.m. CEST. We're doing normal streams next Monday, and we're continuing from exactly here. I would love to see you again on Monday. If you've got a long weekend, then enjoy. Have a great rest of your weekend. But most important of all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for spending some of your time here. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or evening, whatever it currently is, wherever you are. And good night.